No.
Come on! Guess! Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet! What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Guess!
You're putting me in a lot of pressure.
Guess! Fuck! Guess! Guess, goddammit you! Why won't you answer me? What is my favorite snack?
Bones.
No! No! What is it? Why must you fail me so often? Ribs! Spare ribs! Fuck!
Calcium Contract is an upcoming boomer shooter created by solo dev Igor Alexandrokovits. Yeah, okay. It has a unique look, to say the least. Well, the last game that made me say that was Cruelty Squad, and I missed out on that golden goose, so let's get ahead on this one. The game currently has a demo out that gives players 4 levels alongside a handful of weapons. The story is that everyone must eventually die. However, the strange rooster-headed serpent has defied the commandment and taken over a small island, bringing various forces under his command. The Calcium Order sends the players scythe in hand to beat this defiant cock. Yeah, let's move on to the weapons. Arriving at the island, you start off with your trusty scythe. Now this game lacks hit scanners, save for a few later on, so you know I had to try it out, and to my surprise, you can repel enemy shots, so yeah, +1 for that. It's a bit slow, and I swear enemy projectiles do less damage when I use them, but oh well. The next weapon is called the Trident, though for the entire time recording footage I called it the Skull Lock. Come on, Dev, give me this one. It's a pretty trusty tri-shot weapon, which has a nice little addition of ricochets. Yeah, that's something you'll come to learn fast about this game. The weapons are rather stock, but each has a little tweak that gives them their own flair compared to the other titles. One I really liked was the game's shotgun. It functions pretty much like the same as the OG Doom shotgun, but is likely to set enemies into a stunned condition. Next is the Bone Thrower, which does just that. Its rounds hit enemies only to multiply on the ricochet. Now, unlike the others, this is the first weapon to start using ammo. The Bone Thrower, these heads that act as a rocket launcher, and the grenades all take ammo. It's not super limited, but it did throw me off considering the first few weapons are unlimited. Oh, and the grenades confused the shit out of me. Sometimes they threw enemies around, and other times they basically imploded, and at times they did both. I legit don't know what I was doing or if that's intended. Confusion aside, the weapons all felt great, and the tiny animations really added to the experience. But a game needs more than good guns, it needs good enemies. And well, this does just that. You'll start off with basic slow projectile goats, then you meet hit scanners, and these snipers who keep reminding me of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. But those give way to more crafty enemies, like these fire lizards who send trails of fire that ignore elevation but stick to a straight line. You have these jesters who don't really attack but instead teleport enemies, making these guys priority should you wish to effectively take anyone out. Flying enemies who bounce around when shot, and there's a new enemy in development who rises the dead. That said, I couldn't figure out the clock guys. They'd hit me and something happened, but I don't know what happened. Hey, future Darek here. Yeah, these guys drum to synchronize enemy shots. His weird attack he kept hitting me with, yeah, that makes the world essentially speed up, at least for the enemies and their attacks. Similar to the weapons, the enemies have this claymation look and just bring the whole setting to life. The game tickles something in my memory, but I just can't place it. Also, while the guns have their quirks, the death mechanic has seen some oddities as well. When you've been rattled, the game offers you a choice: rewind the 5 seconds ago or manually rewind back. Now, using the 5-second jump did occasionally land me into an instant death, but the mechanic is still fun, much faster than reloading back to the start. My only complaint comes down to the levels. While they aren't bad, they lack the effort and charm of everything else. They're just kinda there, and while not terrible, they do lack when compared. One annoying thing is the keys. Now, I don't hate keys, but take the second level for example. You make your way to this open area with buildings around. In this, there are 3 keys. Well, okay, you get 3 keys, and the gates are back to back. It just felt lacking when I personally would have preferred 1 or 2 keys in the village to get past the gate, and then another key past that gate to open the level's end. The third level does this better. Here you have 2 gates blocking the same path. However, the keys are on 2 separate paths. The latter just felt better to do. Another strange thing is how the game restarts your arms back to the scythe. This is the second boomer shooter I've touched that has this enabled. Why? Is this a new trend? I mean, I can't say I'm a fan. Also, there's apparently secrets, but what's in the game currently is less so secrets and more so slightly off to the right caches. So yeah, there's no MDK platforming secrets. Honestly, with how rigid the jumping is, I don't think that would fit here. But I am heavily interested in this game. It's very charming, it's very strange, and frankly, I just want to see what else this dev's got. For being a solo dev, I am highly impressed. Baldi's Basics, that's what this game fucking reminded me of. Baldi's Basics! That's not in the script, I just realized that's what it kept reminding me of. Isn't there a sequel to Baldi's Basics coming out? God, I can't wait to see someone else play it because that game's frustrating, man. It's really frustrating.